Okay, so we have at least one good reason to try to think about a conference next year. We'll see what happened with the reptile project, as Daphne promised us. So this was the last presentation for this panel and for the conference. Thanks for staying. I think it was very interesting to see how those projects look from the young folks in the audience, and looks very promising. I didn't understand much. I'm from the social sciences, but it looked very smart. I just want to say one thing. I like the so as the conference comes to an end, and probably the life of the center comes to an end. I really enjoyed the notion that the center, the TCCP was, you could see presentations like this and a presentation by a sociologist this morning, and presentations by political scientists, because the topic of infectious diseases and pandemics, as we all experienced over the 2 years of COVID, is actually multidimensional and multidisciplinary, and in that sense, my feeling is that we're a little short-sighted with not continuing the kind of endeavor that Itai and Yael had here, and hopefully this is not the end of it. But again, thank you very much for doing this for the years that you did do it. Okay, and for closing remarks, I'll invite Itai to comment. Thank you very much.
Okay, so but before I say a few closing sentences, so actually I'm not sure about reptiles, but amphibians are known for antimicrobial peptides. Now, not sure all of you know this, the story of David Zaslav. He was the guy that found a peptide he called Maganin, because it's a shield, and it's actually a fascinating personal story. I can indulge myself because we are 2 lectures short. So anyway, a great source for cells to do in vitro transcription at the time were oocytes, or eggs, from a big frog called Xenopus, or in Hebrew, Xenopus. Okay, so now David was fascinated by the fact, now I have to tell the story that when I was a PhD student, I stumbled on a very dirty bucket of water in the animal facility with a huge frog inside. I mean, I was not prepared for that. That was a Xenopus. So anyway, Zaslav was fascinated by the fact that when you want to collect the oocytes from the Xenopus, you took the frog out of the bucket, the very, very dirty bucket, open its belly with a scalpel, take out the eggs, make a few rough stitches, throw it back into the dirty water, and the frogs never got infections. So he said, I wonder what's going on in there. I mean, the water are really dirty. So there must be full of bacterial pathogens, whatever. How come the frog is not infected? So he started to make extracts from the skin of the frogs, and the rest is history. So I don't know how closely related amphibians and reptiles are, but perhaps this is a family of substances that may be relevant to your study. So that was a comment, closing remarks. So we heard, several times about people feeling sorry that the TCCP is coming to close its doors, at least in the present form, as an all university encompassing center. Perhaps in the future we'll have more focused activities that are focused again in ways of combating pandemics or infectious diseases, for better disease preparedness and so on. It has been a fascinating period of 5 years that I've been at the head of the center. I want to thank the people that were very central for these efforts. So Yael to begin with. The scientific committee of the center, Rudy is a member. We saw several other members that were present here in the earlier sessions. Myself. And thank you for all the speakers of today, the participants, the audience, It's been a pleasure. Goodbye.